Lacha agus Iana a fáil rud léir máiting go dtí an códá speisialta seo an ás ormsa bheith an seo chuúpla fogla ráliú ar an dara lá den códá sútasach seo. Distinguished speakers, colleagues, guests, students, ladies and gentlemen, as President of Galway, I'm delighted to be here this morning to welcome all of you to this day 2 of this important conference sponsored by InterTrade Ireland on the topic of innovation in a smart economy, challenges and opportunities. As James said, Ms. Brennan cannot be here this morning because of pressing business in Dáil Éireann, and he has sent his apologies, and I appreciate that. This conference is hosted by CISC. CISC is our Centre for Innovation and Structural Change, and that centre seeks to link contemporary thinking and innovation with practical lessons from innovators, entrepreneurs and business leaders, and to draw out from that scholarly activity, scholarly thinking, and also draw out lessons from that synergy in order to promote innovation. I'm very happy that this conference is supported by the All-Ireland Innovation Group, the All-Ireland Innovation Programme, sponsored by InterTrade Ireland. That's a very welcome development. Could I say a few words about NUI Galway's efforts in innovation and our record in promoting innovation in this region? First of all, the centre that sponsors this conference and that's organising this conference, CISC, is part of our university's College of Business, Law and Public Policy. The centre was established some 7 years ago or so with support from the PRTL programme, and it's a very important centre for us in that it indicates our interest and commitment to innovation. That centre has been quite successful in attracting funding externally from industry, from government and from the European Union. It's located in our Cairns building, just across the road from this building here. And we think it's quite important to the development of the knowledge economy in the west of Ireland. This year the Centre, for example, has hosted a number of international scholars who delivered important presentations here to our students, to our academics and to business people in the region. It has also secured some editorial work for this university. The Centre now hosts a very important international journal on human relations, human resources, and also a national journal on management. And of course it's also responsible for sponsoring and organising a conference such as today's conference. NUI Galway has a strong record, and we're very proud of our record of working with industry. We pride ourselves in our work with companies such as Medtronic, Boston Scientific, Hewlett Packard, Cisco, and a number of indigenous companies such as Storm, for example. This work, this collaboration has delivered for this university in terms of our success in research. We would recognise that our success in terms of, for example, attracting 2 CSETs here has been based to some great extent on our partnership with those companies. In fact, our research success in Galway, in our view, is based on 3 solid foundations. One of those, of course, is the quality and commitment of our own staff. A second is the investment made by the state through, for example, SFI, through PRTL, through Enterprise Ireland, through the various agencies, through the various research councils, people like Teagasc, Green Institute, through those investments which are very important to us, and also, very importantly, through our partnership with industry locally, both indigenous industry and multinational industry. In our view, their success is our success, and we certainly see ourselves as a university which works well with industrial partners in this region to secure their future and secure our own future. We are also very committed to ensuring that the output of research is translated into real products and real services. And in that context, the work of our Technology Transfer Office is very important. That office has had some success in recent years. For example, in the past 3 months, Enterprise Ireland have published data, their metrics on innovation in Ireland. And in those metrics, they measure things like licenses, spin-outs, invention disclosures, patents and research income. And on those measures, NUI Galway has done tremendously well. For example, we were ranked first in Ireland in the past 2 years in terms of both patent filings and invention disclosures. We were also ranked first in Ireland in terms of licensing technologies to partners. 34 technology agreements have been signed in this university and industrial partners in the past 2 years. We have, this year alone, last year we have filed 59 patents. Our research income last year was €52 million. which suggests sort of a research income to patent of about €0.9 million per patent, which is very high by international standards. In general, I'm told that the ratio is 1 patent per €3 million of research investment. We think we're well above that. And we would consider that reflects well on government investment in this university, in research, and also reflects well on the fact that we work on research activity which is relevant to innovation and which will give rise, as we see it, to spin-outs, to invention disclosures and patents. In the first quarter of this year, we have announced 4 spin-outs from this university. And again, that's a very high number in the context of, normally I'm told that you should expect 1 spin-out per €20 million of investment. Our research income is of the order of €60 million per year. So in that context, 4 spin-outs this year is a very high number. We believe that success, both in terms of research and in terms of innovation, is conditioned upon a strategy which is based on prioritising very clearly a number of key research themes. Those themes are in line with national objectives. Those themes reflect on the strengths and needs of this region. And most of all, in those themes we work at the highest international standards with partners in our region. So we see our success in terms of research and its follow through in terms of innovation being based on a nexus of international standards, national priorities and regional partnerships. And that's our way forward in this university. And that we see as working very well for us. Another measure of our success in terms of research and innovation is our growth in PhD numbers. Last year the university produced 105 PhD graduates. That's twice the average number for the 1990s. Last year's intake in this university was 220 PhD students into first year. So we're well on our way to doubling our PhD intake again in the next 5 years. And that's again based on success in research. It's based on commitment of our staff. It's based on partnership with industry locally. And it's based also, this should be clearly said, on using best practice in PhD supervision. We've implemented here the IUQB guidelines on research supervision of PhDs, and those have been very helpful to us in terms of both growing our PhD numbers and also, very importantly, ensuring that our PhD students have good experience here and also graduate on time. So we see our Technology Transfer Office, our graduate research office, our research office itself as working well together to deliver in terms of the innovation agenda, to deliver in terms of the smart economy agenda, in terms of PhD numbers, and most of all to deliver to our region in terms of partnership with companies in this region in order to ensure their success. As I said, their success is our success. We're also very conscious that innovation is not only confined to science and technology. And that's important to us in the university. We would recognise that there's tremendous potential for innovation also in the creative arts and industries based on the creative arts, digital media, for example. And we would see that Galway is a tremendous city in that regard. Galway has shown the way in terms of the use of the creative arts to create business and create opportunity in the economy. Think, for example, of festivals in this region, in this city. The city is famous for its festivals based around the arts, around theatre, around film. And this university has been very much part of that success. And we see ourselves as part of that success. And we are very keen in this university to create a centre which brings together the social sciences, the humanities, and innovation thinking in order to ensure that graduates emerging with PhDs in the humanities and social sciences are in a position to innovate and to create innovative services around particularly digital content, digital media, around the arts, around film, around theatre, as I said. And as I say, we see that as a very important contribution again to our community here, which I think is recognised nationally for its success in the arts and humanities. So in that sense, we are clear that innovation is not simply a matter of S&T. It's also a matter of building in the creative industries and the opportunity that's available from our success in research in humanities and social sciences. With those few words, can I again thank InterTrade Ireland for their support for this conference, thank them for initiative in coming here, thank the people in CISC for organising it, thank them for their efforts to organise a very successful conference, and wish you, the delegates, a very productive and a very enjoyable and indeed a few innovation-focused days in Galway. Thank you very much.